nice little playlist here. So tonight energies are going to be for all. We're going to be connecting with our ancestors, seeing what messages they have for us. And yeah, I got a nice playlist going on for us to call in all of the ancestors. So Italian, Japan, Chinese, African, Native American, Norwegian. We got some Celtic music in here, Russian, Ecuador, all that stuff, Gypsy, everything. So don't feel that you are not welcome. This shit is literally for all of us. I did like a meditation when I was cleansing the area, and I just called in all the ancestors, all of them. Anyone that's going to be connecting, for anyone that comes in, if they want to speak and offer you all guidance, they will be here. Tonight, if you want to communicate with them, pull a spread, or have an ancestral reading, those will be $10. It's TAK317 is my Cash App. And then PayPal is theariesnelly@gmail.com. If you just have a standard question, you want to ask one question or something like that, it will be $5. Same payment information, guys, but it will be one question for those. So we can continue to move on. I do have a few spreads, though, we're going to get into here. Some will be ancestral based, and the other ones is just going to be them speaking through to us through spreads. So I'm going to go ahead and annoy myself, I guess, or oil myself. I do have my offering out, so if you want to get an offering out, if you already have one, go ahead. I try to make sure on Sundays and even anytime when I'm in here, I always have water out for them. So today I have out water. I did some grapes, some bread for them. Y'all can see it right there. So just an idea. Not an idea, I'm just showing you. I guess I do if you need an example. So it's back there, y'all. All right. I appreciate all of you coming in. Just share your energy. If you're listening, we'll see what we have. Of course, you know we do pull with the Gilded today. These are my cards that I've given to the ancestors, my first deck. So these are the cards that we communicate to them with. Heavy incense going over here, sandalwood incense. That's the other one, and then the little thing back there, the little booty girl back there. Oh yes. And I have my water sitting out. I got a little Himalayan salt in here and some bay leaves here just for the energy. Collect any negative energy, send out positive energy manifestations. We've been burning bay leaves, so anything we've put on there, we want that to be the same thing. I didn't write anything on this because I just want the pure energy of it. So it's definitely good, especially say if you drink like bay leaf tea. It's good for psychic abilities. I haven't tried that yet, but working with it in this way. Okay. One day, I don't know, I just heard one day because I put this deck, my mini deck sits here. One day, this deck will probably be another one that I give to the ancestors. Welcome. No ice cream. What you mean it's no ice cream? So here, I'm gonna keep my water out. I want it right there. Clear the energy. Call them to service. We're gonna start off and see what messages they have for us here with some oracles. Okay, I got my empath up here. See what energies they have for us that we'll be dealing with. If there's any copyrighted material here, I own no rights to any copyrighted material that may play. And actually, where did I? Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Just enjoy the music. I'm gonna go grab another charger just so we're good. I guess that was a worthless mission. I don't know what I did with my other charger. I think I might have already grabbed it, but I guess not. One more place. Oh, I set it down somewhere, right by the microwave, y'all. Okay. If you haven't eaten, make sure that you do eat. It's definitely good for energies. Hey, Lee. I ain't trying to flash, y'all. I'm gonna sit down real quick. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Go ahead and take care of this. Hey, everyone on Spoon, if you all come in. Let's start. Kind of hot in here, but I'm gonna tough it out. I'll open the door up here in a minute. I got the windows open. I don't want the kitties to start coming in here. That is bothering me. How are you? Ancestral reads tonight are $10. Regular questions are $5 for one question. Yeah, we're just gonna be connecting with the ancestors. And if you missed it, just gonna do like a recap. I have all kinds of ancestral music playing from all different kinds of ethnicities, cultures, etc. Italian, Australian, Norwegian, Chinese, Japanese, African, Native American, but I didn't say it, all those here. The only thing, actually, speaking of my Lee, I have gypsy music in here, but the only thing I did not get, well, on here on this list is Hispanic. No disrespect. I was trying to get all of them, and I saw a lot of them pop up, and that was one that I didn't see. Maybe that's the Ecuador, I don't know. I like this. I don't know what Shango ceremonial music is, so we're going to add that to the playlist. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Because some of the ones that I'm seeing looks like a lot of Native American. The one that said something about Ecuador or something. I think we have that in the Aztec or something like that. So we'll do that. But anyway, all are welcome. Hispanics as well. Anyone that identify, we're all kind of mixed up anyway. Let's go ahead and see what messages our ancestors have. They are all welcome. All from all different backgrounds. What message do you want to share with the viewers today? For your line that may come through and view this message. What do you have out for them? Admittedly, I do have some water over here with some Himalayan salt in it and some bay leaves. So we've been working with bay leaves as far as like manifestations, protections, whatever properties or powers that it has that it can offer us. Let's not here for the energy. What messages do you have for us? Ancestors, my ancestors. Greet them when they come in, please, and usher that information over. They can definitely speak to me as well. Help me discern. Be with me throughout these opportunities. My ancestors, my line. We have claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So they are listening to you here. They are speaking to you. Counselor, Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. And we have clairsentience, Archangel Raguel. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So I feel like they are helping you. The angels are coming in to help you heal here. But things that keep happening or feelings that you keep experiencing here is meant to send you a message and to bring to your attention. We have relationship harmony, Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So if you're in conflict with someone, be it in family, be it in relationship, friends, the workplace, whatever it is, do not think that they're just letting it and they don't letting it happen and they don't care. Things are being cleared up here for the greater good. Spread your wings in the meantime, Archangel Ariel. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So those are the messages that they have for us today from the angel card. We're going to go ahead and go into the tarot. For the tarot, we are going to look into the spirit connection spread, what our motivation is for connecting with them, what we're going to gain from them here, and the result of connecting with your ancestors as well as other spirits. Because even though you speak with your ancestors, you come into contact with other ones that either you've known before in the past, or it could even be their family if they have their, because they often bring their family with them. You can be adopted. You know, you all can have the same goal, the same affinity that they come into assist with. For me or anyone that's spiritual, sometimes I connect with spirits that I did not even know. Just hearing about them or being in the midst, and they reach out and they speak to you, you all can form good relationships with them, and they can become a part of your guides, a part of your ancestral line, a part of probably not, you know, DNA related, but you know, they can come in and assist you too. So let's go to the tarot and see what we have. Hope you all enjoy the music. I was in here jamming for a minute. I was like, hold on, no. So happy that this one was an hour long because I was like, I was connecting. I was feeling the energy. They are around here. I feel like the energy's trying to jump into the cards. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Thank you for your offering. What is a collector's involved in the reading? What is their motivation for wanting to build a relationship with different spirits? Different ancestors that connect to knowing them. What's their motivation? What is that foundation that they would like to build with these relationships? And what do they hope will be a result of connecting with their ancestors and their other spirits? Absolutely, guys. This is great. This is great. This is great. Okay, so your motivation for wanting to build relationships with different spirits is because you know that you are on a cycle. You're pushing forward here, and you need some assistance as far as getting through. You're hoping that, yeah, you're on this cycle. I don't think that you want to end the cycle yet. I think you know that you have some time in here. This is something grander than just a situation that you're dealing with right now. This is life. So you know in life you're on your cycle. You're not done yet because you have not passed away yet. And you want your 10 of cups. You want to be fulfilled here. You want to have a happy home before you go here. I feel like your heart is definitely looking to support others here. You want to send people out from your line or children that you may create, people that you are connected with, to go out and share the same thing. You feel like it should be for everyone here. You want them to come in and put a blessing over your life for things that you want. So that's the reason for connecting with them here. The foundation that you would like to build these relationships on is you want to have standards here. You want, at the end of the day, you want to be all those kings, and you want to be the emperor. You know, you want to have boundaries set. You want to know that you're being supported and that you're like standing up. This is like full blown accomplishments here. In order to get there, you do need their assistance here because you may be at a crossroads. You may have to make decisions. One I feel is kind of murky, and the other one is really going to be where they are guided you to. Here is where they are, and you want to seek that direction because how he's looking over to the world, this emperor, he's looking back towards the other cards. This one in the Two of Wands, he's also, I'm sorry, I don't know how it looks for you guys, but the way he's looking off in this direction, and that's the one where the birds are. So they are guiding him. I've been having a lot of significance with birds lately, running into birds, running across the car when I'm driving. There's a blue bird that likes to sit out my window, and it popped up in one of my readings, one of my general readings. The reader called it out. So we're definitely going to do a bird reading to see what messages they have. I feel like that's guidance from spirit. Yeah. I feel like whatever decision you're going to make is going to affect your foundation. You want to do what's best for you, to make sure that you can sustain in life and be successful. You don't want to make the wrong decision. somehow, I don't know if finances are tied into it, but you know that you need to be stable overall here, and you're moving forward with the victory. You have a lot of success, but I feel like you've been brought to a crossroads. You have to make a decision, and your foundation will be affected if you don't make the right one here. So you're not able to move forward yet here. You're still in conflict, so you can make your decision because you don't want to lose the victory that you had. You don't want to have a failure. You want to continue to succeed. So which way do we go now to continue on to success? Now, what do you hope will be the result of connecting with your ancestors and any other spirits here? Is pure abundance. You want to be able to grow. You want to be a fertile being. Have a good night. You want to be a fertile being here. I feel like there's been stress or things that you've been dealing with to yourself, and I feel like you definitely want to come out of that. I think this situation could have caused you some kind of grief. The only thing that I'm seeing here with this is that there's some you're dwelling a little bit. You don't want to dwell over this. Try to release that worry, especially if there's something that you've been bothering here and been worried about here. You're ready to take action and kind of step out of that grief and begin to move forward here. You could have had unexpected obstacles here, I feel, where people were kind of coming against you and maybe you didn't expect to be attacked in that sense, but you do kind of want to back down. I feel possibly. Let me see. Yeah, these things is kind of harming your confidence. I feel like you want to move forward, especially feel like a lot of people are attacking you. I feel like that's hurting your pride a little bit. You know that you are strong, but they're trying to belittle you here. So I feel like you definitely want to move forward here. You're trying to manifest. You have a vision and you're charging ahead. You could have others coming in to share that vision with you, but I feel like you're ready to go down a path. You're ready to leave this situation, leave the the stress, but make sure with the Knight of Swords, he moves very quick. So make sure that you think and you listen to yourself and you have clarity there with his sword in the air so you know what direction you are going in. Bottom of the deck here, we do have recovery, we do have return of enjoyment here. I don't know if you believe that it was going to come, or maybe you had a lot of negative naysayers around you here. But you're about to be restored here in the foundation as well as within your emotional life, getting back to life activities, feeling more stable within the home. Look, peace. All because you finally made that difficult decision and had clarity where we were at this crossroads before here. You will be very fulfilled and you'll finally have a chance to rest. So that's good energy. I like that. Let's see what Moonology cards they have for us. If you missed the moon phase reading, it is up here on the map. Just kind of look back to the one video. We did that today and see what messages we have for the current moon in Cancer. Ancestors. Turn this down so I don't know if the music's too loud. I hope you guys can hear it. What messages do we have? What messages do we have? For my ancestors in regards to connecting with them. In regards to connecting with our ancestors. What's the motivation for wanting to build a relationship with different spirits? What's the motivation here? How consistent is the energy in this here? Expect a powerful change. Yes, you want to change here. You want your life to change. New moon in the eclipse. I feel like you can expect that if you try to connect with different spirits or build relationships with them. What's the foundation they would like to build? New relationships. What is the foundation they would like to build this type of relationships on? Yeah, you want to have order. Don't let the past hold you back. Yes, I see that you're trying to move forward. Like I said, you want something that's happy. You're trying to make a decision. You want to be successful. Don't let situations from the past, maybe of not succeeding, or maybe if you come from a background that isn't where you're trying to go, don't let that hold you back here. It is time to take action with the new moon in Aries here. The Emperor is the Aries card, so that's double confirmation. What do they hope to be a result? Connecting with their ancestors and our other spirits here. We have you are good enough here. So yeah, with the Empress, she is of high vibration. She does have confidence. Everything that she touches is going to grow, and she nurtures things here. So you are good enough for this year. If you've been on your journey trying to decide where it is you want to go here, you will find that you are good enough. Any personal issues that you have, like I said, I see things with family. We got that in the angel cards. People trying to hold you back. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Now we're not in a full moon. We're in a waxing crescent moon in Cancer here. But personal issues are being resolved. especially if you felt defeated, especially if you felt like people were attacking your confidence. I felt like you took the higher road, even though it brought you down some. You took the higher road and kept it to yourself, kept all your strength to yourself to decide to move forward, and that's what's going to lead you to making a decision, the correct decision. Once you have that clarity, you're going to go after it after the situation. Like whatever they tried to pull down in you, it's just going to burn that fire even more, and you're going to charge forward. Maybe to prove them wrong, or maybe to prove that you can do this, which is the same thing. You're gonna have a lot of new enjoyment, a lot of fulfillment, a lot of peace. It says bring love into the situation. Just kind of pour it all around here with the new moon in Aquarius, and work through your fears with the new moon in Scorpio. Don't let anything hold you back. Allow for transformation to come in, and at the same time as you are accepting this situation, send your love to the situation. Have compassion. So that's what we have for our first spread. Welcome. How are you? Thank you. Hi, hi. I was gonna say hi. I'm like, okay. All right. So that's our first spread. There's some of this energy around. This is a feather we found at the beach, so I like to connect. So got that on my altar. Sleep face. Really? Ooh, stress. Welcome all coming in. 2 seconds here. I mean, hold everything up, make sure I can see you guys. Pick up that energy. Not the mind, not the body, my eyes, my angels, to my soul. Please channel. Please open me up to the energy back to collective. Now we're going to see which one you are actually working with. What their relationship is to you. What the relationship is to you. This doesn't have to be like if they're within your family, just whatever we get, how they are relating to you at this time. If I get something like that, I'll be sure to share it. What wisdom they wish to share with you. Family trauma affecting the DNA. How you can heal this family trauma and stop it from repeating or affecting future generations. Generational gifts that have been passed down to you. How you can best honor your ancestors. And what do they want you to know about your future? Okay. Please open me up to the energy of the ancestors, all nationalities, all within, for all the viewers come in and see what messages we have for them. Anyone coming in, we do have an extensive playlist here with a bunch of different type of ancestral music from all different kind of backgrounds. This shit is for all of us, so I did meditate and ask for them all to come in. Anyone that happens to view, if they wish to share any information with you here. All right. Please allow me to be the channel. If you're waiting on communication, I feel like you know what's coming in. It is. I was wondering what that was. I saw the Three of Wands, and then I saw the Page of Wands here, fire energy. So there could be a message either coming from a fire sign or to a fire sign here from someone. I feel like you've been waiting on this message. I feel like you are waiting on it, and you can probably feel the momentum coming in because maybe you're feeling their energy, but somebody is getting ready to push forward towards you. If it's not anyone else that you're thinking about, I feel like this is you getting ready to go out. You're waiting for something to come in. You went out and you found it, and you're prepared to take this journey. Stuck in it. This is something with the pain. Someone who's probably very stuck in their way. They're kind of looking at the hurt. They haven't necessarily kind of gotten over it here. This is you or someone that you're dealing with. Understand that the mind is blocked here. We have to look to heal, not look to stay stuck in what is causing us pain. We have to move past it, and we need to change our perspective. We cannot control and manipulate or abuse those who hurt us verbally. This could definitely have a lot to do around family situations. If you're unhappy, if you have hopes for something like that, I feel like someone, as you're moving forward, trying to get out of conflict, someone does kind of return. Maybe they wanted to sneak off before, maybe you couldn't trust them. Someone's coming to meet you. So it's like as you're trying to get out of the water, you do have to run into this person one more time. That has to be cleared up before you get that renewal. I feel like overall you're just trying to move away from that situation if it made you unhappy. All right, that was extra messages. That was not the spread, y'all. All right, what is this ancestors or the ancestors? I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are the windows to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Open me up to the energy of the collective, their ancestor. Those are going to come in and speak, the one that they're working with closely right now. The one that is shining out here, even if it's not a consistent one, the one that gets the spotlight at this point with what they're dealing with. What is your relationship? What is your relationship to the collective? What wisdom do you wish to offer the collective? Family trauma affecting the demon. How can they heal this trauma and stop it from affecting future generations here? What generational gifts have you passed down to them? What do they get from you? What are you blessing them with here? I can dig it. We all can, I'm sure. And how can they best honor you? How can they best honor you and all their ancestors, the ones working with them, the silent ones, the ones that need healing? How can they best honor them here for the greater good? What do you want them to know about their future? All right, here, bottom of the deck here, Eight of Cups. You know, I feel like this could be your energy. You may not be expecting it here, but this is like walking away from things that you have invested in that have just kind of fallen over for you. Realizing that there's not much there for you here. There are some cups that are still left. There's like two that are here, but the other ones that are standing up are covered, or they have other cups falling in them. So I feel like we're just ready to kind of walk away. I don't know if you'll be taking those two cups with you, but I feel like you're ready for a clean slate. You're ready to start something new. You will be beginning a journey here, you know. Absolutely a journey. So what we have, their relationship to you here, this could be someone of a grandmother or someone who's very wise. They have experience here. They have discernment here. So their relationship to you, as they come in, they want to guide you here. They want to help you make head over heart decisions based off of your experience. Yes, they want you to experience happiness. They want you to understand what real joy is. You know, you have life, so it's almost like enjoying life here, not dealing with that in misery. Yes, they want you to have foundation, especially if it comes to family. So, for example, if you're a woman with a child, or I feel like I'm talking to a single mother. If you are, thank you, I appreciate you. I'll check again after here. If you want like pure happiness within a family, there could be a man coming in here towards you here for the single mothers, or this could be a very solid foundation here that you have with family. They want to bring you happiness into your environment here. I feel like the wisdom that they wish to share to you is like, yes, just how we saw in the last one, you know, your confidence has been broken down possibly by others here. You probably thought that you had to kind of go it alone and stand to your truth by yourself, but you will defeat those and all the naysayers and those trying to get you down. You will come in and collect your swords and get what it is you need. You had information. I don't know if you tried to share it with them, but you had to protect what it was that you were gathering because they were challenging you. And when you were finished, you collected up all their swords, everything that they said. They all had to lay down. You got them. Thank you for sharing all that. Now we have to listen to me. You know, you will overcome those things that are coming in trying to confuse you, trying to make you think that they're going to have an effect on you here, really aren't. It's not anything. It's an illusion. You may think that there's something that is kind of like in your way, and oh, I have to figure out what option I'm going to take. It's like, no, it was none of those options. That was an illusion. Move forward. You don't have to fear about anything, no gaslighting, anything. I feel like if there was a heartbreak and that you suffered that because you're staying in that confusing state, or letting someone put you there, or a situation make you confused and elude, thinking there's all these different possible options that could take place. Spirit is saying, no, you're going to overcome all that after you get this victory. We're going to make sure that you do this, and you will heal, and you will start to heal your heart, come back together, push out that extra sword that shouldn't be there, you know, that kind of came in and caused some separation. One more here on this third side in reverse. Yeah, you've been stuck on this pain for a minute, so it could be kind of painful. It has been painful, and you've been trying to heal, but I feel like at the same time that you're trying to heal, You could have one big sword in the heart, but I feel like you have others kind of coming at you, so it's hard for you to move through this here, being very worried more than anything. So I feel like healing is there, and you know that you can heal, but there's something within that hurt that's keeping you trapped in that energy. Maybe individuals or people that you're not sure you can walk away from, so you stay worried. You allow those situations that you go through to build around you here, so you cannot move. You are waiting for your ships here. This has a lot to do with financial or the foundation that you're trying to create for yourself here, making good decisions, standing in your power here in that sense. You're waiting for ships to come in because of that. I feel like that will bring you some kind of relief. Any false support, if you had anyone false around you, you possibly aren't speaking with them. It could have been where you all would communicate a lot, had a lot of heavy communication, but now it's very slow, it's very distant. What's going on here with the strength in reverse? What's going on with the strength in reverse? Yeah, they're trying to bring you peace. They want you to go ahead and move forward. I feel like you've been down for a little bit. Yeah, especially if you have children. You could have two if you're a woman. Man, it doesn't mean anything. She is a feminine energy, but just look at where it resonates. I feel like you've been kind of down on your luck, not really feeling worth it here. There's so much peace and happiness around you, but I feel like you can't even enjoy it because of the situations that you're going through. There is a transformation that you need to allow to take place, but it's very painful. It's very difficult. And I feel like you're just exhausted. It's like, you know what? I could accept this. I could move past this difficult thing and get on to the next one, but I'm exhausted. You know how many I've done at this time? I may have one last fight in me, but I need to rest. It's going to take me a minute before I can get up here. Yeah. Could have been working in a situation with someone who just was like discontent in the relationship. They could have been always trying to look at something else to bring them light here within their foundation. You possibly aren't speaking with them or didn't have clarity. Maybe they weren't offering themselves true to you. They had trouble focusing on you, but I feel like you all haven't been speaking. I think you're trying to walk away, or they are. You all could be marrying each other. It's a difficult decision, but we are moving ahead. Now that we're moving ahead, it's like, okay, where do we go now? Now we're not that. You make sure that you mean that. So you will overcome your challenges here. I feel like you're kind of weak, so take the rest that you need, but when it's time, you need to allow for this transformation to come in. So the family trauma that's affecting the DNA is almost like opportunity. It's like want, like everyone has a want for something here. Everyone's going after it here because there's two hands around this wand. It's like everyone is focusing in on self. You know, I feel like there's love that's being offered. I feel like the mothers in your family are very loving here. They are definitely driven by their children, so they offer their cup to out to the universe for what it is that they want in life for their children. This could be someone looking for. You could be looking for something that is committed, offering yourself, trying to find commitment here, so you can be in order. But I feel like this situation has caused you a lot of stress. It's almost like you overstressed if it's marriage or if it's some higher level of commitment. You've overstressed it so much here that you've kind of turned away from it here. You started to dwell about it, and you have a lot of miscommunications with people. So try not to dwell so much on commitment, and don't try to look for it. You know, there are things that you want, but you kind of need to like settle a little bit. I feel like that is the trauma. Yeah, trying to find love. So you may feel connected to people. You may meet people and feel like they are your soulmates, but yet when you all communicate, when you talk and actually have that relationship, there is no harmony. So you might be a little bit misguided, maybe looking for something. Appreciate you. Hey, Jamie. So what do we need to do to heal this trauma and stop it from affecting future generations? We need to actually take the time to heal, not try to rush it. Heal the spirit. Heal your spirit. Find balance, you know, in your life. Don't go into things that are going to throw you off, things that are desirable. They need to have an equal balance. Fun, you know, work. Work-life balance. It's kind of like that. So don't indulge in things that bring you desire, because I feel like you get caught up in them, possibly addicted to them here, over attached to them. I need you to heal them. If you fix that here, for the future generations, you're going to be setting an example, and they'll follow suit. Yeah, I feel like you may like to party a lot. You may like to drink a lot. You want to be around people and you want to feel good all the time here, but everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. You can have fun. Nobody's saying don't party. Nobody's saying don't be joyous. But look with the justice card. Keep it balanced. Keep it right. Keep it fair. You know, you do not want to be malicious in any sense, and you don't want to abuse yourself or anyone around you with those behaviors. The generational gifts that have been passed down to you is we have the Ten of Pentacles, so there could be some kind of wealth here. If you're not inheriting wealth, if you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you don't have any inheritance that's coming to you, that's fine. This is something that you're promised throughout life, to have everything that you need. This is definitely within finances, so Not saying that you're not going to be rich, but if that isn't for you, you'll still have everything that you need, and you know, being able to just take care of yourself. You'll be comfortable here. The family will be comfortable. You'll be very content. So you don't have to have a huge inheritance coming to you. This may be like, you know what, go on in life, continue on in your path, and will bring all those blessings to you here. They have passed this down to you, especially if they, that's another thing, I don't know where this is coming from, but if you have ancestors where you know they had to work hard all throughout their lives, and maybe they didn't have a lot of money, maybe they were poor, they always had to like penny pinch and trying to make ends meet, that work and that energy was stored up somewhere. So even though they didn't reap it, their future generations will. And if you're going out and you're doing the same thing and you're working, you may have more opportunity for money to get those things that you want here. Absolutely. Stay consistent here with this Knight of Pentacles. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. Someone may come into you who is consistent here, who will work towards you as well. You're very abundant here. You can produce. All you have to do is nurture it and stay consistent. You'll get it. Be with action. You got to have clarity if you want to manifest. All that Magician in reverse with the Ace of Swords in reverse. You have to have clarity for what you want to do. So clear your mind. Know exactly what direction that you want to move towards here. Know that this is something that you want, so that way you can manifest it. If you have doubt or if you're not sure, what exactly are we manifesting? But that energy, you know? And how you can best honor your ancestors. They want you to keep going in life. This is not over here. You haven't been completely fulfilled. I don't feel like they want you to be selfish. Don't always think about you, but keep going in life, because what is yours you have yet to obtain. Don't let not having had it or having it now stop you. They want you to continue on for those blessings here. Absolutely overcome situations that did not fulfill you. Overcome that energy of being selfish and woe is me and I need this and I need this. Because sometimes you think if you're going to be fulfilled in life that you just have to take everything from everyone else to make sure that you feel emotionally well. And then now you're being a toxic energy out here stealing. You know, they want you to move past that. They want you to decide how it is you want to move forward, decide you're going to overcome these obstacles, trust that we're going ahead. Anything that you have in conflict, I see that you may still be sitting in conflict about it here, because there could be a situation where you feel estranged from a person or out in the cold or going through some kind of difficulties here. Someone is probably coming back in here. Maybe they tried to ride off to a victory without you, but I feel like somebody decided to turn around. I think you both are very confident, but you both have possibly suffered some kind of failures, and the road leads back to each other. Yeah, I feel like somebody tried to manifest something and it did not come together, possibly in love, so they're being led back. Now, Spirit wants you to know about your future. I get the Page of Cups. I don't think they want you to offer to the past. I think they want you to continuously to work on yourself, to balance back and forth. You know, if there's two ideas that you're going back and forth about, seeing which one's is going to benefit you, staying on top of your responsibilities. Because even though it may not seem like it's moving and you're just kind of working, you're just kind of operating, it is building things. There's a ship coming in behind him while he's working so hard that could bring in another opportunity to take him out of this. He's so focused right now, he doesn't see it, but it will come in. Look at the dolphin even behind, like, this is going to make you so happy. At the same time, the other energy that I got is that there could be someone who's offering you something that you may not trust. This could be a person who juggles here. You know, if that's going on, you will see the light. You will see light of that, because there is a ship coming. What do they want to know? Yeah. I feel like you're trying to break some toxic patterns here. You don't want to offer love to anyone that's foolish, anyone that kind of comes for you here. Capricorn energy, Aries energy. I feel like don't get too mean or disheartened, but just don't try to put your action. Don't try to show up and be your best self in a toxic situation. Especially if you feel like someone's not offering you genuine emotion. This could be a friend, this could be a lover, people within your family or within your social background. It's someone in particular offering to you, and it's not genuine emotions or it's unrequited. It's not the same thing that you're offering here, and it's got some toxicity to it. Be this drinking, be this sex, whatever it is, but they want you to kind of stand your power and not be in it, because I see that you're putting yourself in that position to stand strong and be very confident in a toxic situation here, but there's no true love being offered. You deserve better. Absolutely, there could be a lot hidden within this, so trust, yeah, a lot hidden here, but there is somebody coming in, so you may not know that someone is approaching you. What do you want to know about their future here with the Two of Pentacles? There will be a tower moment here. There will be a change. I'm not even going to call it, I see the tower, but there will be a change. Like I said, there is a shift that's coming in here. I feel like you've been burdened and carrying, and people just watching you Carry these burdens. At the same time, if it's burdens that you have in your life, fine, but make sure you didn't pick up any burdens that you didn't have to hold on to. There will be some kind of change that's coming in here. Like I said, a ship is coming in. You've been working. So here you've been working, producing a lot, not even paying no attention to it here, and you're going to be brought a brand new opportunity. It will change this up. It will change this up. Maybe you've been like trying to build a tower that had a very solid foundation. You're carrying all these extra burdens, and all of a sudden there's just this change, and you kind of turn within and focusing on a new opportunity. I feel like you're focused on this opportunity, thinking that it was going to change your life here. I think it will, especially if we're talking about work. If someone has been juggling here, I feel like they're going to be stopped by this because of the burdens that they have to carry because of this tower. They may start to work, and because they start to work, they'll be brought a brand new opportunity, and you'll be able to give out more. You'll be able to give out more financially here. So definitely work. There's a good all the burdens that you've been carrying. There's going to be a change. It's going to bring in a lot of abundance here for you, which kind of goes into what your ancestors are trying to give you here. So they want you to move forward with clarity here. You may be rejecting someone, or someone may be kind of standing back from you here because of either your energy or because they see you going somewhere here. Yeah, somebody has made a decision that they don't want to kind of proceed towards something or someone, but they're going to go ahead and try something else. I think someone is looking at some disappointment, and that's what's halting them here. But something is coming forward. There's going to be some kind of rush. Hey. I appreciate it, Spirit. Thank you. Look, bottom of the deck here. It may disappoint this person if they reach out to you and you deny them. You may have a lot to say. Be you or the other person. What do they need to know about the generational gifts that you have passed down to them? Let's collectively know about the generational gifts that you have passed down to them. What do they need to know about the generational gifts that you passed down to them? Let's collectively know about the generational gifts that have been passed down to them. Generational gifts. They say let go. You have to let go in order to move forward towards this opportunity. Listen to some Scottish, Norwegian, Italian, Spanish, and other European music. I did have some Hispanic in here. Yes. It says improving health. So I feel like overall your health will be getting better, be it you actually being ill or sick within the body. Depression, mental issues like this, things will heal as you begin to get more balance. What you may be holding on to could be bringing your health down. So they want you to let go. Allow this healing to come in. Helpful people are all around you. We got that earlier. It's not the right time here for this situation. If there's something toxic and you're feeling like there's a person who isn't being honest with you here, it's not the right time. If you're trying to extend out and looking for love here, trying to find someone to love you here, you're finding a lot of toxic connections, it's not the right time. Continue to focus in on self here. Yeah, continue to focus in on self and choose a new direction. Try to go about what it is that you want differently. This is look for a sign and wait. Ask your angels for guidance when you need it, but they want you to look for a sign. You may be finding a lot of, okay. What do they need to know about their future here? What do you want them to know about their future here? What do you want them to know about their future here? I think if it's that situation, if you've been involved in something that's toxic, they're saying no. If you believe you can get exactly what you want, but it may not be in that individual, communicate clearly. Let them know what it is that you want. Decide. If not, figure it out. The only way you can figure it out, you guys, is to get more information. A lot of air energy here. Meditation brings answers, and at the end of the day, it's up to you. Nobody's controlling you here. Listen to your intuition. Look for a sign. Great energies. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. The ancestors coming in. All right, so that is the Ancestors Tarot spread. This is the second one for tonight, so if you missed the first one, please check the replay. I am doing readings tonight, Fire. I appreciate you following. I'll do one question for you here, if you'd like to ask. Give me your sign. I'm guessing you're Fire. If you'd like an ancestral reading, those are $10. After your first question, after that, there will be $5. TAK317 is the Cash App. AriesMoney@gmail.com is the PayPal. All right. Some of these music break scenes are like hours long, so I'm just gonna skip them when I'm ready for something else. I knew I picked up one. The situation will improve. The doubts that you're thinking, the fear that you have is highly unlikely here. It'll improve. I really like this music, guys. It's Native Americans, Heal Your Soul. I was listening to this when I was in here setting up, and this was one of the ones that I got lost into. And normally I really don't listen too deeply to them, but because I was talking to the ancestors and calling them in and like saging the room and stuff and getting everything going, I was into it. Like, okay, this is a good vibe. All right. Hope everybody's having a good day, though. Thank you for coming in and viewing. I hope you get something out of it. I hope that your ancestors speak to you through this. There's some kind of guidance and wisdom. Wherever you're watching me at, please be sure to follow, subscribe, or like if you want to be updated when I come on. Appreciate all likes and feedbacks to the readings. If they resonate with you, let me know. If you have a confirmation to another read, you can go back to that video and comment and let me know, or send me a message on the current one, however you all want to do it. If you go to any of my social medias, in the bio on my Instagram and on my Twitter, have my link tree so you can find me where I'm at everywhere on social media. $1 fly. Do they? What other spreads did I want to pull? Yes, we are going to look into protecting your energy, and then I want to connect to a past life for you all. Yep. We're going to connect to a past life, see which one is heavily influencing your life right now, which past life is, if you've had more than one, of course, why this past life is important, how you can heal, all that stuff. But first, we're going to look into protecting our energy here, and then we're going to go into that one here. This is going to be like a tarot and oracle reading. Here, I'm kind of into that right now, so we're going to use our empathic. Huh? What is Gru? This is the second time I've seen you say that. What is Dizen not in place? What does that mean? You gotta let me know. Or I'm not gonna know. I will be doing our reading for the upcoming week for your guidance That will be posted on the website. It will also be posted up on YouTube and on Vimeo. I don't know if you all use Vimeo, but if you do, I do post some generals. That's normally what I use for my private read. So if we do a private reading and you all don't want to do them by phone, I'll pre-record them on Vimeo and send you the link to it here. If you're in one of my subscriptions, that's how I handle those. For people who get my weekly readings, I'll record them on there and then send them the link. The link is private, so no one else will be able to go in and like view or anything like that. You know. Let's look into how we can protect our energy. Let the mind and let the body decide. Everyone listen to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Please open me up to the energy of the collective. Come across the replay. The messages you have for them. Clear. They want you to clear your energy here. I kind of did that with a feather, and I noticed after I started using my feather that I got, I used the other one too, but I tried this one, and you just kind of clear the energy. You don't have sage or anything. You just kind of go and just move the energy and call what you want to leave and what you want to come in. And I noticed a big shift after I did that one time. So that's like my favorite thing to do now. So definitely make sure that you clear your energy. That's very important in protecting your energy right now. So one of the boundaries that you can put in place to protect your energy is make sure that you are constantly clearing here. And that's what we should be doing anyway. Clearing daily. So no energies attached to you and start to build up and fester. What other boundaries can they put in place to help them protect their energy here, Spirit? Balance here. Find balance. Balance is going to bring you the movement forward that you want to. Sitting on a very solid foundation. And solar plexus, check your ego here. We want to remain humble, confident, and humble, knowing that what we have is for us, and we can go out and get things that we want, but we operate out of love. We don't have to boast for anyone. What do they need to do for themselves? What do they need to do for themselves at this time? Spirit and ancestors coming in. What do they need to do for themselves? It's almost like make sure you're paying attention. I've been thinking about y'all a little bit. Ooh, validation. I'm taking it. Taking it. And where can they find their source of power, Spirit? Like some of them are touching my cards. I don't know why, but I felt like it was, okay, let me stop. I felt like they were like touching my cards energetically, like trying to help me figure out which one to pull. Okay. Anyway, and then what you can do, or no, where you can what you need to do for yourself. Yes, validation here. So stop seeking validation from other people. Find validation within self. Stand within your power and move forward. And really be a force, because it's definitely within you. You don't need anyone else to support you here. And where you can find your source of power here. There's a lot of beauty around you here, a lot of fulfillment and things that you have obtained in life that's going to ensure a brand new beginning for you here. With spring, there's a lot that's blossoming. So make sure that you stay rooted and grounded. You can find your power in knowing the roots that you have set in the foundation that you have grown all by yourself here. And it's a strong foundation, and it still has more to go. The tree is small, but what you have done now is something to be accomplished, because now it can grow bigger. You know, it will never get to be as big if you didn't start with the roots. Some of that may not even have a lot to do with you. Some of this roots came in through family, and you kind of take that and you begin to expound upon it. But you had some work in this too, you know. Bottom of the deck here, we have direction here. So it's about direction, about where you're trying to go, where you're being led to. So make sure that you trust your intuition. Intuition is for your development, but there could be a shift in direction. All right. Not the mind, I'm not the body, my eyes are windows to my soul. Please allow me to be channeled. Every the energy of the collective, all of you, with anyone that may have to stumble across the video. What do they need to know about protecting their energy? What do they need to know about protecting their energy? I'm going to put it up right. Right. So right now, when it comes to clearing here, I feel like you could be feeling alone. You know, you could be going through a very stressful time here, not feeling like you have anyone. I don't know if someone is coming in or not, but I feel like you're not really trusting a lot of people right now within this time. So it's very important to kind of clear your energy. Sometimes when you get into a space where you're feeling out in the cold, you're feeling stagnant here, things tend to kind of build up here. So you want to make sure that you keep your energy clear. Be careful of who's coming to you here with that trust issue. Be careful of who you allow into your environment at a very vulnerable time. Make sure that they're true, because sometimes people can come, they can act really genuine, like they need something, but you don't know their true intention. So I feel like if you are kind of standing back from somebody here, you have grounds to do so. Make sure that you do it, and make sure that you screen them first before they come in. You know, I feel that you're going to be offering love here. So once you clear your energy, you'll be able to offer love more purely, more abundantly. You'll be able to take care of yourself here. You know what it is that is within you. You're going to have a lot of gains that you're holding on to. Don't go to somebody, especially if you have a child with them and you feel like they should be there if they come to you, but they're greedy and they don't like to give to you, and you feel like you're trying to give them love and you're trying to let them know, like, I have a child of yours. You know, you should be giving to me. That's a selfish and greedy person. You want to clear out your energy here. Don't let anything build up. That way you can, when someone comes to you, no matter what stance they're in at the time when they get there, you want to see through that. You know, I heard something today. It says, don't look at the title, don't look at the cover. You want to read the fine print. You want to open up that book, you want to go through it. If it's a contract, don't see the title of the contract and the things that stand out to you. Look into the fine print. What does all this really come with here? You have somebody who's very greedy here, fire energy. And yeah, they're really thinking about themselves and their own desires. So be careful who you offer love to. It may be time to clear your energy so that way you can clearly see this person. I feel like whoever this woman is, she's holding her child very tight here, Sagittarian energy. A lot of communication may be coming in here about healing. Somebody may be making some kind of investment, but again, at this person, they're probably good for the tangible things, but emotionally, they're all the way off here. Possibly dealing with issues from the past regarding childhood traumas that has made them into the person, man or woman that they are today. When it comes to protecting your energy, how we have the balance, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. It's time to get up and really start caring for yourself and doing what is best for your environment. It did kind of come out in the reverse, then I flipped it back around. So I took it in the upright because we're not going to be depressed. We're not going to be down on ourselves. We're not going to not clean our house and get back to our life and do things that's going to benefit us. We're going to be we are going to be abundant people. Even as I say that here, we have the Empress out in reverse, so you do feel like somebody possibly took something from you here, and you were you weren't abundant in the situation. It's kind of halted you. Like if you're a woman, you may not want to have more children. You may be questioning the foundation that you know you are building. You may not be standing in your power as a woman because maybe somebody came in and like tore you down. So now you have doubt in yourself. You know, you have to do what is best for you. I feel like, especially if you've been involved with someone else who always has to have other people around, they always find more fun and more enjoyment being out there with lower energies here or other people here, and they're not there committing to you here. This is a stuck situation from the past. They do this possibly because of childhood trauma, trying to feel love, peace, a relationship that maybe they haven't let go of from the past, or something that's still burdening them. And they're not able to transform Scorpio energy. They're not able to transform this and put an ending to it. They're holding on to it, whether it serves them or not. You have to kind of let that go, especially if this is issues that you had from the past. You have to transform through this. How can we protect their energy here? So it's definitely saying be humble, stand within your power. You do have a lot of people watching you, but they're watching you carrying a bunch of wands. Put them down. They don't have to necessarily jump in and come in and help you with it. I feel like even spirit, even animals and people around are looking like it's a bunch of confusion. You are never going to get the blessings and the rise that you want out of life if you are walking around with all this stuff on your back. And I feel like it's disappointing to you here. Because there is something that you want and you're like, I'm doing all this, how come I'm not getting it? You know, you have to put it down. Something about putting it down, like if I don't do all of this, I'm not going to have it. You know, hey, how are you? I'm not going to have it. There is someone coming in here. I see Sagittarian energy. I don't know if you're going to be too open to them here. There's probably not a lot of communication, but somebody's coming in. They've had some kind of shift in or change in their life here. So I feel like this is what has inspired them to come towards you, but there's communication that's blocking you. So you all may not be speaking right now. I feel like someone could be very stuck in their ways, kind of vengeful, but somebody on the other side is waiting to kind of come in and release some kind of passion at the same time. So there's a block that you're having. Somebody wants some kind of change. Somebody wants some kind of healing. they've made a difficult decision here. They feel like they've kind of lost out. Yeah, they don't feel like it's over, even though there's something that's unfair that's going on here, and we're not able to talk. They do see it, Sagittarian energy. They do see it as a failure, but they don't think it's over yet. They think they can get out of this. Drop the burdens that you've been carrying in certain situations here. Go ahead and breathe in, because I feel like at the end of the day, not carrying all these burdens and not getting the victory that you want is what's causing you to be depressed, and we just keep knocking stuff over. What do they need to do for themselves here? Welcome everyone coming in on Spoon. I see you all. What you can best do for yourself here. As you know, we have validation, so that's also a 5-1, I think. What was my clearing? I think that's a 1-5-2. Absolutely, it's a 15. So now we have validation here. Clear out your energy, and you'll be able to stand in your power and get validation for yourself. Feel empowered within self, that you don't need it from anybody else here. I feel there's been a lot of things that you've been dwelling about, maybe suffering in silence, and maybe you're looking for acceptance from other people. You're looking for somebody to come in and validate you here. I think you have love, you're creative, there's things that you want, but you've dealt with a lot of unfairness in this situation. The scale's not really being balanced here. I feel like you've been kind of single and independent, and when you try to get involved with other people, I feel like that's when they come at you and kind of throw you off your guard, and maybe you didn't think you had to be that way with them. It's like investing in those kind of relationships, or what it is you're trying to get in, is taking a long time because of unexpected obstacles. I feel like this is the time to just kind of be single, to just try to focus on your abundance, become aware of your surroundings. You are at a crossroads, so you will have to make a decision on something. Yeah, I feel like whatever's causing you stress, whatever you're worried about here that you have a lot of love for, that's just off, it's just not right, it's causing you stress. Stop trying to seek validation from other people and go after what it is that you want here. Make the scale. I think what's throwing the scales off is you waiting, for someone to come in and give you like the okay. Like, yeah, you can go ahead and do it. You're just dealing with heartbreak, or you're worried about heartbreak coming in, so you're keeping your sword down. You don't want to speak. You don't want to move towards anything, because you feel like if you do, you're going to experience some kind of heartbreak, and like, oh, people tell you, oh, I told you so. Like, get out of that worry, get out of that stress, validate yourself, and move forward. You have a lot of love in you. And where can they find their source of power here? Where can they find their source of power here? Could be a lot of great blessings. That's what I was going to say, because I saw the 1-9. A lot of great blessings here. A lot of beautiful things blossoming for you here. Solid foundation. Moving on to a next cycle. You could come up upon some unexpected money here that you're very happy about. Like, yes, I got it. You're very happy. So yes, and it just starts to heal you. You've been heartbroken. You're not completely done, but you start to heal a little bit better. You got a little money, when you have everything that you need, when you feel like you have opportunities in life and can move, when you don't feel stuck. Start to heal a little bit. Like, what's everybody so upset about? Where can they find their source of power here in this joint? I feel like in the past you may have been very giving to a lot of people, and they may not have been giving to you. I think you've kind of held back a little bit. Yeah, you're done giving to those situations with the money that you have. Whatever you're blessed with here, that's going to heal you. You're not sharing. You're not sharing. Period. You've done that before. You've had hands out before. Those same hands are still there. You're not sharing. You're packing up your shit and you're moving. And I feel like you could be trying to do it in secret, or trying to be quiet, because I feel like the waters in front of her still have like some ripples and stuff. So it's like, you know what? I'm not out yet. If I'm gonna make it out of here, I gotta move quiet. I gotta go. Hopefully nobody sees me. Hopefully I don't run into nothing. You just try to take yours and get out of here. Not necessarily. It's not the 7 of swords, it's the 6 of swords. So it's not like you're really trying to sneak or do anything deceptive, but it's like, you know what? I'm not giving to that anymore. It didn't serve me. It's time for me to get out of this. I have the means to get out of this now, to move forward. I'm going to take all my information, everything that I collected, everything that my intuition has gathered, and I'm getting out of this. I'm going. Open up to new opportunities, new success, and new victories. I like that. Rhine of protection. What is the Rhine of protection here? The algaes, I think. What is the Rhine of protection here for the collective? I feel like, yeah, you could have felt defeated in a situation. It could have been something that you were fighting for and you weren't heard. I feel like you're still standing, but I think as you're standing, you realizing that you've had to cut off a lot of people here. They could be very hurt by it. You could be very hurt by it, but I feel like nobody wins in this situation, but you know that there's some kind of truth, and you know that those people are wrong. So even if you don't speak with them, you don't give them anything out the door. They didn't come and take any of your swords. He's still holding all of his swords. That's what he's going to put in that boat to leave, guys. He's still holding them. So if you have a breaking communication, you have to leave some kind of people behind. That's fine. That was a sense of protection. I felt like I think you will be moving forward here, but I felt like maybe you weren't guarding your foundation wise enough. I feel like you have some very strict boundaries in here, but maybe you let some things slide. Could be a tough energy that you're dealing with that's kind of looking away, that's kind of turned their back on you, even though you still stand with all the swords. They don't care because they feel like they have accomplished things in life and where they are. So even though they're of a low vibration at this time, they're looking away. But it doesn't, yeah, you may feel like they're looking away from you when you all stop talking, but somebody's watching you work now. Somebody's watching you work here. Now we have the Seven of Swords out here. You're going to make a decision, especially if somebody's doing something and you're missing, and they know, and you know that they are. I feel like you're going to be making very, very clear decisions about those energies. That's probably the one that you want to get away from. So that's the next step. Somebody's been sitting back watching you work here. They probably see that either you're trying to leave or somebody else is trying to leave, but it's time to start making decisions here. Because of this decision you made about somebody that was being very sneaky in your environment, that was a level of protection. Whoever you had a break in communication, who you feel like have turned your back on you, they are watching you. Everything is how it needs to be. You could have somebody here, player type energy, trying to run in real quick. Maybe they want to check on you. Maybe they want to act like they have some kind of passion there. They'll be out just as soon. Trust nobody. They're not offering shit but dreams. So leave them where they are here. Don't turn back. I feel like if you turn back, your ships are never going to come in. You're waiting for something to come in, but you do have to let go what you've been emotionally invested in, what hasn't been satisfying to you, in order for those ships to come in. If you don't let go, you're going to block them. You won't be ready yet. You'll always be waiting because really you're focused on the past. You're focused on that same situation. It's not bringing you any joy here. Look how much time you're investing in dealing with someone who's very emotional or someone who's always changing, who you cannot please, and you're putting in time with them. But this person's so focused in on themselves, I don't think there's anything that anyone else can do because it's always going to be them, and they could have changing emotions. I'm going to keep this on. It's a powerful song to call African ancestors in. So since it's a calling in, that's a doing. Anyone coming in, it's not just African music. We have all kind of ancestral music playing in the background from all different ethnicities, nationalities, cultures, etc. So this shit is for all of us. That's what I have, guys. That's the protecting your energy. I feel good about that. That was a good reading. We're going to do some, we did this last time. We're going to do one from the angel answers, one from the numerology. What was the other one I wanted to do? We're going to do one more spread. Yeah, we're going to look into the past life here. Anybody's interested in asking a question here or getting an ancestral read, they are $10. Just one question is $5. TAK317, PayPal, thearisknowing@gmail.com. You can also reach out to me privately if you like a private session. Other than that, please enjoy the messages, and I hope they give you something for your day. What do they need to know here about the situation, about protecting, about protecting your energy? You are recovering. That's why as you're clearing your energy, you are regaining some kind of balance, happiness, realizing things that you need to let go of, and you are healing. They want you to remain positive throughout this healing process, because even though it looks beautiful and she looks supported, it can hurt to heal. So remain positive and go through that phase. It is going to bring about success. I was going to say something else, like a greater future things that you want, but it is going to bring you success. You are promised success. Heal. The healing is difficult, but the success is coming. Just because you're in some pain doesn't mean you won't have success, but you need to keep your mind positive so you can stay rejuvenated, so you don't fall down and miss it. Don't stop. Yeah, they want you to keep moving within the next few weeks, yo. So keep going. Take care of yourself. Heal. Remain positive. Success is promised. Do not stop within the next few weeks. I said one of these cards, didn't I? And what they need to do for themselves, Spirit. I knew I was gonna get a no. I said, why should be a no? What you need? What do they need to do for themselves? Thank you. What do they need to do for themselves? Abundance here. You need to kind of focus in on abundance. I don't know what this no is to. It could be a situation that that you've had your heart set on here, and they're saying no. There's something better. Abundance. Whatever the situation is that you've been putting in a lot of time and it's been stressing you, we may need to let it go here. We got something better. Opportunity. So you could have a lot of wealth coming in towards you here. That was in the first ancestral read. That was one of the gifts that they are giving to you that comes from your generation. Whether you came from money or not, whether you have an inheritance, they are ensuring that you get it this lifetime, that you work towards it, and what you do in life is yours. If you do the work, they do want you to continue on in the cycle of life because it's not over yet. So that's what we have for that. Let me do some Moonology cards for this situation, and then we're going to go ahead and get on to the next read, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to come back on later on tonight here like I normally would, just to do reads and chit chats with you all. I probably will. Probably won't have any spreads. Probably just pull on the energy like I see, like when they pop out. But I do have to get out a weekly message here. Again, you all can find it on my website, YouTube, and on Vimeo. Vimeo is not in my link tree. I just thought about that. I will add it, but all my other sites that I'm on is definitely there. So if you go to my Instagram or on my Twitter, it's in the bio. I'll get it added on my Facebook too, and add it somewhere on YouTube. Two flippers here. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. I got this before. This is going to be a balanced relationship, one that allows you to develop. They can develop a connection here, an understanding here. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And take time to breathe out. They want you to look at the bigger picture here. Those are just kind of flippers. I am going to pull and get one more card. I love this deck. Shouts out to the authors, the creators. What do they need to know about their boundaries that they need to put in place to protect themselves? What do they need to know about the message they receive, the boundaries that they need to put in place here? Your dreams need a practical plan here, so definitely focus on balance, recover, heal, and move forward. You are promised success, but a practical plan is needed. What do they need to know about what they need to do for themselves? We have don't let your past hold you back. And where can they find their source of power in this situation? What do they need to know about the information they received from where they can find their source of power? Have faith in your dreams. We have be bold and make the first move and believe in the impossible. Adjustments are required here. Need one more here for where they can find their source of power. Thank you, Spirit, here. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Allow for transformation to come in. So release anything that is negative. Really let it go. Anytime you catch yourself thinking something negative, don't let those feelings come over and say, well, I'm allowed to feel how I want to feel. Just send them out. Send love and healing to them. Have faith in your dreams and do not let the past hold you back. That's where we're going to leave that. And then we're going to go into our past lives. Ooh, this is nice, guys. This is Italian traditional music, so welcome. Never heard it before. While I pick up my cards and we just chill and I'll let it play so we can hear it. And while I prepare for the next spread, I appreciate all 20 of y'all in here. Anyone that's watching, if you come in at all, even if you backed out, thank you for coming in. I hope you grab a message, share your energy. If you want to stay up to date with me, just subscribe, follow, whatever you need, or whatever you feel is necessary. You're always welcome at any time. As long as it's not abusive and I don't have to block, you're always welcome. He has a very pretty voice. definitely listen to. I've never heard music like this before. It's kind of different, but the voice is pretty. I could see myself meditating or playing this in the morning. Yeah, I can see that. Just you moving around cleaning. You all should try it if you want like a new energy. If you want your energy in your homes to be different, play different kind of music. Feminine energy, you can play like Latin music or something that's sensual. I play all different kind of music just for the energy. It really changes the vibe. It changes your vibe. Adds some culture to you. Something unique about yourself with those energies being around, and you become more aware of it, more and more knowledge of it. You have more knowledge of it. It becomes a part of you. So I don't know about you guys, but I like being well diverse within myself, within my culture, with who I am, and doing different things and meeting people and not being what they expect. I enjoy all that. And I would like that to be the same for others. I like to meet different people. And when you meet those different people and they're unique, and if you all bond, guess what? Y'all can exchange that energy, and it just helps make you a more well diverse person. Not one-sided, not just one basic type deal. You know, you don't have to. Not that you don't do it. If you can, definitely travel and stuff. But sometimes you got to work with what you have and get connected where you are and move around that, and it'll lead you to new things. Not the mind, not the body. My eyes are leading us to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. We are going to connect to a past life for the collective here. We want to see what past life is heavily affecting, is heavily influencing their life right now, and why this past life is important, how they can heal something from that lifetime, a way that they can learn more about this past life, how they can incorporate previous lessons into their current life, and why their soul is pulling them to learn more about past lives or about this past life. Hoping that they tag in my Googles. Okay, it came back. I got it was about to start not responding. Okay. So I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are the windows to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Positive energies. I welcome here all ancestors that's coming in that has a message here for their viewer, for their guiding. My ancestors, please welcome them, communicate with them, make them feel at home. Usher the messages to me. Usher them to me, please. Usher them to me. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are the windows to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Please remove my internal and external energies. Open me up to the energy of the collective here. I'm looking for their past lives or whatever you all have to add about the past lives. What is the past life that is influencing them right now? Heavily influencing their life right now. What past life is sticking out to them right now at this current point? Something else, please, one more. Why is this life important at this time? How can they heal something from that lifetime? How can they heal something from that lifetime? A way that they can learn more about this past life. How can they incorporate previous lessons? How can they incorporate previous lessons to their current life? Why is their soul pulling them to learn more about this past life? Why is their soul pulling them to learn more about this? All right, guys. Are we ready? I hope we're ready. Bottom of the deck, what you may not be expecting or what you could be going through right now, or mirroring here with another person. Here is change, something that is shocking here. So if there was anything that was a faulty foundation, if we got a crack somewhere in the walls here, I feel like lightning has struck and the tower is coming down. I do feel like this came from the universe because what we were building was not for our greater path. And because it was getting so high, because it was getting sweet, we had built it up so big, this faulty foundation, they're like, no, knock it down. How long do you think this was going to stand? He still has the foundation, but they're saying somewhere along the line, I feel we made a bad decision and it's time to start to rebuild here. This was a bad decision for your finances here, for your overall well-being, for, yeah. And I feel like it was bringing you bitter and you weren't getting a rise. You started to be in a battle with your confidence, and with who you are as a person, what you can achieve, and then what you were producing, and how you were handling what it is that you were producing and what it is you acquired. So I feel like the past life that is heavily influencing your life right now, a lot of air energy. So you could have been an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone who was well within thought here or had a lot of mental conflict going on here. I feel like you were restless. You never really got a lot of peace. There could have been heartbreak that you had dealt with. You were someone who did not get any sleep at night. No sleep at night. You focused and worked throughout the day and you produced a lot of wealth, or you did what you were supposed to do, but you had no peace. Yeah, it's very greedy here though. Very greedy, worried about new gains, always worried about money and having and not sharing here. I feel like you would go off, you would probably offer love to people here. But I felt like you offered yourself to someone here. If it was a woman, I feel like she was of a low vibration. She wasn't as height as you were. She could have been kind of negative. I see that you all had a child together. A lot of happiness brought in by the child. I feel like to keep balance within your life and to keep things restored here, Libra energy, like I said, tons of air energy out here. That's why you worked. You had to keep it balanced. It was what was right. I think within the laws of the land at that time, there were certain, I felt like you followed the law. You did what you were supposed to do. So if you had to get a job and you had to work to pay your bills, you did everything that was expected out of you. You weren't really trying to focus on anything else. Now, you could have ran into a turn of events here within the justice system, or why everything was balanced, but things happen in life. So just because you do what you want to do, it doesn't mean that you won't run into a situation that you cannot control. I feel like that's what kind of caused you maybe to hold back. Again, air energy here. You could have had a lot of onlookers, but I felt like you didn't really want to communicate. You didn't really like this change. You were guarded about this change. Maybe you saw it coming, but it wasn't going to manifest anything for you, and this was very new to you. You didn't know how to communicate to it. You didn't know how to speak to it. You eyed it and you kind of watched it and you juggled as you could to try to make ends meet, but you didn't really have the knowledge or the understanding that this particular situation wasn't going to benefit you. I feel it caused you a lot of heartbreak. I feel, yeah, heartbreak here. Definitely wealthy, but you definitely stopped giving out money after this took place here. What happened here? What happened here in the Wheel of Fortune? Could have dealt with an energy here that kind of came in to take something. You had your guard up here with them. Yeah, somebody that came in and wanted your help here, but they had ill intentions. Leo energy here. They were looking to come and get to leave again because with the Knight, they come in real quick. He's already in reverse. And then when I clarified, I get the Strength card in reverse, and she and her animal are looking outward, away from the situation here. So this was a partnership that you got into that maybe you all had good friendships here, but maybe someone was not being as honest. They could have upset you here or was trying to rush out. Maybe you even tried to chase after them, but I feel like it didn't work. They could have gotten over on you with money here. There because you had a wealth here, saw an opportunity. This could be in business here. Why this life is important? I feel like this life is important because I felt like after this happened, with the King of Swords in reverse here, you got kind of mean, you got kind of stern. You probably didn't have a lot of kind words to share here with people here. And I feel like we're possibly starting to repeat this again. I feel like we're going through some situations that are unfavorable to us. Things aren't working and we're getting a little mean here. We're getting stuck in our ways here. We're getting down. And because we're getting down and we're not knowing what we want, we're getting emotional. And we're projecting those emotions out here. King of Swords in reverse, King of Cups in reverse here. So I don't want to say personality issues and or changes here, but the mind isn't going with what the heart wants and what you want to see emotionally. So we're just all over the place. We're almost at a standstill. Like your emotions are mad, but your mind is mad. Nobody's pushing forward here. You do have someone that is reaching out to you here. Fire energy, Page of Wands. They kind of come in with some kind of investment. They want to hand you a wand. They want. I feel like they were seeking some kind of commitment, or they were looking for some kind of commitment, some kind of order here. But I feel like they had a lot of burdens, or the situation. No, yeah, they had a lot of burdens. They had a lot of burdens in their last commitment, and they released and healed from it. So they were coming in to offer you something. At this time, I feel like someone's coming in to offer you something. I don't think you see how your emotions are off, how they're down, especially because they say that the King of Cups can be kind of violent with how they treat people here. It could be physical, it could be verbal, it could be emotional. But then that King of Swords is also someone who could be kind of abusive with their words. It's like that mental abuse, someone who's mean, stuck in their ways. So you have someone coming in here offering you love, and you're really like, I feel like in your mind you're looking at them like you don't have anything nice to say to them, and then when it comes to your heart, you're turned away, more focusing in on yourself and challenging those emotions. So somebody could be getting the brink of that. So that's why this life is important to you right now, because we are repeating a cycle. You could be dealing with some of those same energies that you've had dealing with other people in the past life, and they're rising up if you've had certain situations to kind of awaken it. I thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Welcome. Boombox Captain Borby. Welcome. How can you heal something from that lifetime here? So I feel like in the past, we were surrounded by fear. Like, even though these energies, someone who's mean, someone who's emotional, not being able to see something that's being offered, that someone else is trying out on a new journey and they have healed from something that they went through. I feel like, and that could also be you. You could be healing from something, carrying burdens, trying to get back out there and date, but not sure what it is that you want. I feel like fear was the issue in the past, and that's why you weren't able to do things that you need to. Just why you kind of closed up and started cutting people off and not giving to them here. And you're getting back in that same emotion. Do not let fear stop you. Be very free. Allow your cares to fade away. Take that leap of faith. You know what they say with that Fool card here. You need to decide what it is that you want here. If you need to reach out and communicate to somebody here, do not be fearful. Go ahead and make that leap here if you come in good energy. I feel like oftentimes while you're fearful and not sure what it is you want to do or how to move forward, or should I take this leap of faith? Is it something that's going to like end me in a sense? I feel like you need to find out what it is that you want. You need to have clarity. Your mind is kind of cloudy, so you don't even know where to begin yet. You don't even know where to begin yet. Yeah, oh, somebody's heartbroken. Somebody really laid down some boundaries, and you're not letting your boundaries up with that Emperor in reverse here. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to miss out on an opportunity. This could be a missed opportunity if you don't take the leap of faith here. Something that could, you got to take action. I feel like there's something that you like, something that you want here. You've been looking at it, but as far as taking action towards it, you're not really sure if you want to. I feel like you've been kind of stressed out here, putting in a lot of work, carrying a lot of burdens, but not speaking that, not having an understanding, not getting clarity about what I'm doing all of this for, and is it worth it? What truly is the goal? We're just kind of rushing after things and holding back our disappointment and not speaking to things that are crossing the boundaries or crossing the lines or isn't something that we want. We have to have that communication back and forth. So even though you kind of worry about how other people feel, if they say something that kind of seems off to you, don't be afraid to ask that additional question. Let them know what you're looking for and why you're looking for this. Almost like business things. When you're getting in contact with people, don't leave anything unhashed. You don't want to get home later and be like, oh, I didn't ask this. Well, I'll see when I get there. Communicate clearly about what it is that you want, so you can charge towards it, and then you don't end up in a situation where you're upset, but yet feeling like you have to hold yourself in because you've accepted it. And I think that's been the issues in the past. So I think what they're trying to bring to you right now is get clarity on what you want and make sure that it's something you feel comfortable taking a leap of faith in. If you can't find clarity, it's time to let it go, possibly miss that opportunity and realize that what I want isn't here, and go find it elsewhere. But don't allow this to stop you from moving forward or not being dependable here. I feel like this could have a lot to do with conflict, so you may not want to really speak or say because you don't want to get in competition with people, especially if they disappoint you. You may see there's tension, you may see there's drama or competition for something here, and that's why you hold yourself back, because I feel like if you come in there, they're holding up their wands and they're fighting, but if you rush in there, your words is going to cut. So you're holding yourself back. Try not to be in conflict here, but it's an unhealed situation. You have to find healing within self. You may not be able to heal it, but you also can't focus too much of your time in a negative headspace or dealing with negative people, because it will start to consume you and throw your life off balance. And then you'll have issues because you're dealing with things that are hurting you and it's blocking you in other areas of your life. So I see that you're feeling kind of lost on how to move forward here, but you are looking for a new opportunity, but maybe you just don't know where to find it. So you're trying to be guided. I feel like you are being guided to it, but at the same time, you really are being guided because you don't know. You're lonely. You're deep within thought, and you don't really know where you're going. So it's like you're off in the dark and you're not trusting spirit because you're very worried here, possibly about a relationship, connecting, finding oneself, feeling whole, really having self-love here with that Two of Cups, really loving yourself so that way you don't let anybody else mistreat you. But you're being led to it because that's what you want. At the end of the day, even if you're lonely, you're not sure where you're going, and it seems like you're going downhill. Like, I walked up this hill thinking my path was there. Now I got to turn back around and decide, once I get back to the bottom of this hill, where am I going to go? And it's like you're thinking about this offer. You're thinking about this new opportunity that you want. Cool, but I'm going to put that back in because I'm going to go to the next one. A way that you can learn more about this past life. In the past life, what you were succumbed to is that you fell into bitterness. You got hurt really bad by someone. I felt like there was help to kind of help you come over this. Somebody tried to offer you something, or spirit tried to offer you something, or there was that idea to go on and get something else here. I apologize if it froze. There was this moment of where you can go get something else here in life, and you wanted this opportunity, you really did, but you were in so much pain that when spirit or when somebody came along to help you, you didn't have time. You didn't have time for it. I'm hurt right now. I can't get up right now. We're trying to help you up. No, it hurts. So you lay there in your pain and you think about the love and the opportunity that you want on your spare time. And because you didn't get that help here, you turned into someone who was very bitter, and kind of down on self, very enlightened, having a lot of experience here in life, but you just mad at life. And sometimes it's like, well, with all you know in life, why haven't you found happiness? Why haven't you helped that? Why haven't you allowed it to help you move forward towards something that you actually want? So, yeah. You're confused. Sorry. Try to catch the replay to kind of work it out. Talking about a past life here and how it is affecting your current life. This is everyone. This is a general. So parts of this may resonate with you. Parts of it may resonate with somebody else. But if you find something that sticks out to you, listen. If you're interested in asking a question, they are $5. And for your own ancestral reading, they are $10. TAK317. PayPal at the Aries Knowing for PayPal at the Aries Knowing at gmail.com. So let's see. Let's go to 5. I think I just pulled it out. So how can you incorporate previous lessons into your current life? I feel like you were very passionate, but you had a lot of failures here, or you did not feel like you were successful here up on your high horse. You did have a lot of attention on you. Like I said, I think you probably had wealth, or you worked a lot to produce a lot of wealth to be able to help people. Oh, sorry. Yes, you can kind of learn from these lessons here. It could have a lot to do within your foundation, with family, with where you sought a relationship with or began a family with. I felt like you dealt with some failures, and after you walked away from that situation here, you became very lost here. What they do? Yeah. And after that, you just started having a lot of fun. I mean, you went out and I think you went out and you met someone here within your past life. That someone was somebody who was looking for love, but possibly was hurt financially here and needed help. But when you met her, maybe she was partying, maybe she had fun, maybe she was around her friends, maybe they looked like they had a nice energy here. I feel like she is like this because of some deception. So she could have had a child already or have been pregnant, but she could have been dealing with a horrible energy, somebody who snuck out and left her, be this you or the other person here. And I felt like she was stuck waiting for him for a very long time. How can they incorporate this into the current life? Trust your intuition if you feel like you're in a situation like that, and stop giving it to it here. You have to trust your intuition as Pisces energy. Allow your psychic abilities to kind of come through. You know when things are hidden, and you know that spirit will kind of reveal them to you over time here. So don't give to a situation if you don't have a lot of clarity. The $5 are personal questions, the ancestral readings. That'll be based off of a spread, and it'll be whatever message they have for you in regards to those areas. Yeah, but trust your intuition. If your intuition is telling you to hold on to your money, hold on to your time and attention, or not to invest in something or someone, especially if everything isn't laid out on the table and you constantly have to second guess and try to rely on your intuition to see through bullshit, they don't want you to end up in that situation, because I feel like somebody could have been deceived in a past life and suffered a victory because they were joyous. They probably met someone while they were out, or and it was great, good energy, and somebody you offered them love here possibly was kind of down and depressed within your foundation, or a very depressed person. And I felt like somebody was able to come in and play off of that love and then sneak out here and left you by yourself, possibly within a family situation, left you waiting on them here. Don't invest in this situation, especially if something is hidden. Things will be revealed. You're about to have money come in. Stand your ground. I keep seeing that through all the readings. There's money coming in here. Stand your ground, especially with toxic energies when they come and try to keep you caught up here. That's how you can learn. Yes, in regards to love, I feel like you do have a mate here. I feel like you do have a soulmate coming. One is a toxic attachment that isn't going to get you anywhere, and the other one is the one that you're supposed to be in here. And that's going to flourish with you. Stand your ground against toxic energies here, and a new love will be brought into your life here. You do have decisions to make. I feel like you're trying to get out of, you're trying to move away. You know, you kind of distance yourself. You're trying to move your way out of conflict, but you may run into some confusion on the way out. After, once you get into this situation where it's kind of confusing, where it's kind of off, you will be at a crossroads trying to decide how it is you want to move forward. Which route is better for you? Like I said, we have a toxic energy, we have a positive energy here. So, yeah, where something is hidden, where you're not sure, where it gives you that bad feeling here, trust your intuition and don't give to it. Don't invest to it. Don't invest in it until everything has been unfolded on the table. And why is their soul pulling them to learn more? Why is their soul pulling them to learn more about past lives? Hey, how are you? Why is their soul pulling them? Oh yes, your soul. I forgot what I pulled out. So why it's pulling you to have to learn more about past lives, because I feel like they're still within you here. It brings you some kind of nostalgia here. I think if anything, you'll probably remember the childhood portion of it at all, because that was like your foundation here. I felt like maybe you didn't get the opportunity that you want. You didn't get to change your life here. Possibly a life of opportunity when you were younger here in a past life. You guys probably didn't have a lot of money here. It's an ending to this cycle here. Probably an opportunity that you want that made a difficult ending, but I feel like currently within your life, like that is over here. I feel like, yeah, you may try to return back to it, but there's no opportunity. It's already gone here. So your soul keeps going back to this past life here, and that's why you want to know more information about it. It's something that is over. I think you know it's over, but you still look to it. You still contemplate the past, contemplate that situation, and you feel like there was no opportunity there, or there was an opportunity that you should have gotten that you didn't get. So you keep rehashing it. You keep looking at it emotionally here. I feel like you have to make a decision here mentally, even if there's things that you don't know about your past life or things that you can't uncover. You have to kind of make that decision. I was going to say it and it came out. Thank you, Spirit, to move forward, to overcome obstacles. That is the past here. If it's bothering you, the only thing we can do to heal it is to change it in today. So that way this life doesn't pop up in future generations and we got to come back and rehash this one, because I don't want to rehash this. It could be that, like I said, you could be moving on here, dealing with some heartbreak or running into heartbreak here. Yeah, I think you weren't really fulfilled, probably dealing with some selfishness, someone who was very careless with everything that they have been given to kind of bring something up. Look, I keep seeing the six of swords. So you're moving out of conflict, but I'm just gonna let you know you're gonna run into some things on the way out. Like I said, the water in front of her is not smooth. So now we have the world reversed. She's definitely on a cycle here within life here. So there's gonna be a lot of things you're gonna have to get through. There's confusion that you're running into, and there's some kind of heartbreak. So we definitely need to make sure that we deal with it. And then again, with the Two of Wands, you'll have to make a crossroads, decide how does you want to move forward. Are we going back to something toxic, or are we going to go and have a brand new journey and take us where spirit is leading us? But I feel like you have released yourself. I think you have true understanding of whatever changed in your life. You're looking at it, you see it, but you are ready to repel it. You are ready to move on. You have released. You're possibly still getting the lesson though. as you are releasing from yourself. I feel like this is like a slow unwind, like slowly kind of getting your feet loose, trying to like stand back from this tower situation, get away, because I think somebody's falling out too, and I think you're trying to protect yourself and kind of move out the way. So learn the lesson. If there's a tower situation that you're repelling from, but you're still seeing it here, there's still lessons for you to learn. Yeah, I feel like you may be trying to just enjoy your independence here, not really accepting an investment or an offer from someone, but new love is coming in, and I see that this person doesn't bring much confusion here. You know, I don't think they're sure that they're going to find love, and you're not looking for love. You're independent and by yourself. They have a lot of love to give, and they want to connect with someone, but they don't think they're gonna find it. They've had too much confusion in the past with that here. They're blocked here. They're not really looking at any of these options seriously, but they run into each other. I don't know how much you want to invest, but I feel like you've kind of turned your eye away from someone here. So that's why you're being cautioned to learn. You have a whole cycle in the life that you need to focus in on now. I feel like a lot of the things that kind of keep us stuck is knowing that we had a situation that could have taken place in childhood or in a past life, or we didn't get the opportunity that we wanted. It's over, but we're still looking at it. Now, in this current life, we're dealing with a tower situation that we're trying to release ourselves from, but we still kind of keep peering in because we're seeing what's going on. We're still learning from it. We're still understanding what it was we were involved in and why this change had to happen. I know some of you said this was confusing and you all didn't really get it. Maybe I did get ramble or didn't explain or clear it up good enough. So if you can, watch the replay. If it still doesn't resonate with you, just wait. And it will. I have a lot of clients that I read for, and sometimes they don't really understand the readings, but then like the next day or like within a week, they'll be like, I see what you're saying. Oh, that happened. So just go with it. Just go with it. We'll just see. Throw it out. If it comes back, it comes back. If not, it was for someone else. Step out of your comfort zone. Second time we're getting that tonight. Step out of your comfort zone here. You and your loved ones are safe. And we know this because I've been saying we're on a cycle, but we're about to run into something here. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Meditate and contemplate. The moon in Pisces. Connect with spirit throughout this time. Allow your psychic abilities to kind of unfold and trust them and just kind of let them go. You'll see what's true and what isn't true. Mm-hmm. I'm not being too independent. Funny. Look at the bigger picture. Like I said, with this tower moment and the hangman in reverse, it's like you're repelling something, but you're still looking at it, trying to learn from it, seeing what's happening, why it had to happen. And I feel like each time you look at it, it's like, yeah, I should leave, but let me peer back in. The same thing. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the big picture. Get an understanding so that way you can move forward with a better direction. And one more, please. Spirit. For the collective, I think the answers she's coming in tonight was the last one. A fiery climax approaches. Give me one more. Oh, the energy is gaining momentum. So we're not gonna go in no more. It is what it is. I think we are in the waxing crescent moon phase now. We did a moon phase reading earlier, so definitely watch that. But yes, the energy is gaining some momentum, and with the full moon in Aries here, a fiery climax approaches here. Look at the bigger picture. Make sure that you're meditating and contemplating, and step out of your comfort zone. Be ready, because something is coming. Close this out with some angel cards. My incense are out now. My sandalwood backflow incense are out now. But there's my offering to my ancestors there. They got some bread and some grapes, some water. Just so you all can see that back there. And then for those of you coming in that little bowl back there, that white bowl is just water, Himalayan salt, and I threw some bay leaves in there. I really have been working with bay leaves. I don't know if you all are, but when I come on here, I make sure that I burn one for us, meditate, give you all some brief instructions regarding them, where we're not, so you all understand what we're doing. And that's why they are around. I'll come in and give more information on that a little bit later, just so we're being spiritually educated at the same time. That'll probably be a separate live. All is well, Archangel Jamiel. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. So I feel like if you're questioning things and it's getting confusing, it could be opening up old wounds from past lives, because it's definitely having a correlation right now within this life. That's the whole point of it. It's a past life, but something from this particular life that we're talking about is starting to replay itself now, or you're having issues or juggling with it here because something is too familiar or reminds you of it. It says sensitivity, Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings so you're not crazy. If there is something that's crazy, as you keep thinking that you honor yourself, you'll work your way out of that. You know, you'll work your way out of it. Take back your power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power to manifest blessings in your life. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Encourage, Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. You are safe, Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. So you can move forward with some kind of, you have someone on your side. You can focus in on yourself and do what needs to be done, knowing that you will be protected. Victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So you are protected. You are safe. Take your power back. Do the work that you need to do. Everything is fine here. And honor your feelings. I hope you all enjoyed this. I was going to try to come on to do this a little bit later, like 8, 9, 10. But look, it's 7:10 where I'm at right now on the East Coast. Eastern, I'm in the Midwest, but Eastern Standard Time. So we got it out the way. I'll be back here in a few hours here, and we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill, pull some cards, have fun, and whatnot. I gotta get our weekly readout here, so y'all can have that up for this week for our guidance. If you didn't check last week's, it was about the life review here, so you can get that, see how that possibly played out, or things that you could have done, and we'll see how it goes into the next week. Remember, this shit is for all of us. I am Latrice. I am the Aries Knowing. This is my page. If you want to come back in for any messages and connect with me, follow, like, share, subscribe, wherever you are. I'll see you all later.